Next on Amazing Discoveries, we'll show you how to dismantle the oppressive system of capitalism. Now here's your host, Comrade Mike.
Welcome. I want you to meet a friend of mine who is fondly referred to as a dirty communist. You'll see why. Comrade Scott, how many wealthy capitalist individuals own as much wealth as the poorest 50% of people on Earth?
26 rich assholes, Mike.
Oh, right on the button. Isn't that something? But there's more. Scott, here's a hard one. Okay. How many people die of avoidable causes every day around the world because of poverty?
10,000 people die every day because they can't afford health care.
Wow, that's a lot of avoidable deaths caused by poverty. Now, Scott obviously hates capitalism. But let's be honest with ourselves. How many people in today's studio audience have been oppressed or victimized by capitalism? How many people here? Me too. But you know, the important thing is if you're not born into wealth, young as a child, it will absolutely slow down or stop how far you can go in life. Children from low-income families have only a 1% chance of reaching the top 5% of income distribution versus the children of the rich who have a 22% chance. Fuck! Well, today's Amazing Discovery is going to turn all that around because our special guest says that by the end of today's show, everyone in our audience, and you at home, are going to be communist revolutionary comrades. No more reactionary capitalist propaganda in your head. Scott, how is this possible?
Mike, just keep an open mind because today I'm going to show you and everybody watching how to tap into this power we have deep down inside of us, and we just don't know how to turn it on.
Well, that would be great. But before we get started, Scott, we have one of our famous Amazing Discoveries challenges just for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Mike.
Okay. A while back in 2000, the world's leaders met in New York to sign the UN's Millennium Declaration with the goal of reducing the number of people around the world in poverty by half. Now, we've invited 4 workers to join us here today on Amazing Discoveries, and they're from across the nation. They're from Florida, from California, and even all the way from Alabama. Welcome, everybody. Now, here's the challenge. Scott claims that by the end of today's show, he's going to have you all believing that communism is required to make the world a better place. You ready for that? Okay, Scott, go for it.
No, Mike, I'm not going to do it. I got to do this show with you. So what I did is I brought a comrade with me. He's going to take a backstage during the show. He's going to teach him how to do everything.
Okay, bring out Mike's comrade.
Kevin, come on out. I need Kevin. Okay, there he is.
Wait a minute. This is a little boy. You're going to train them? Yeah. Well, I can't believe this.
Mike, that's just it. Communism is so easy. Anybody can learn it. It doesn't matter how young or old you are.
Now, you're sure you can do this? Fuck yeah. Okay, you're out of here. Take them backstage. Turn them into a bunch of communists. We'll check back with you later, see how you're doing. Everybody here ready to learn how capitalism has fucked over the world? Okay, but just to make things interesting, we've enlisted the help of this white guy in a suit and tie. He's going to Google all of Scott's answers, make sure that they're accurate, make sure nothing's wrong. And he's going to check Scott's facts. He's going to follow along with Scott using his Google machine here. And Scott, for every correct answer, you're going to hear this sound. But Scott, should you give us a wrong answer, you're going to hear one of these. Okay, thanks, white guy in a suit. And to ask you some really tough questions, we've got an entire Girl Scout troop in our audience. Troop number 1525 from Van Nuys, California. And each and every one of them is a red-pilled alt-right shitlord. Scott, are you ready?
I'm ready, Mike. After I'm done with these girls, they're going to be a bunch of milkshake-throwing Antifa super soldiers.
Okay, let's indoctrinate some new commies. What's your name? Patricia. Patricia, hasn't communism always failed and hasn't capitalism lifted millions out of poverty? Isn't it pretty obvious that capitalism is the way to go and communism is just shit?
Yeah, in 2001, the World Bank president, James Wolfenson, announced that since 1980, the total number of people living in poverty worldwide had fallen by an estimated 200 million.
Bullshit.
Fuck you, you communist loser!
Well, I gotta say, 200 million lifted out of poverty, that's pretty good.
They got that number by changing the international poverty line.
Oh, that's true. It looks like they massage the numbers at the World Bank pretty regularly to make capitalism look like it's doing better than it really is.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they fuck with the numbers all the time. In fact, about 60% of the world's population currently lives in poverty.
But the World Bank says that only 10% of the world's population is in poverty. How can that be?
The World Bank are full of shit. The poverty line should be at like $5 a day.
Wow, Scott. How did they get away with that? Isn't that an obvious lie?
Well, having the World Bank reporting on world poverty is like having cigarette companies study whether smoking causes lung cancer.
But Tina Danson, you thought that communism meant that the government owns everything, didn't you?
That's right, Comrade Mike. I thought that the government would take my toothbrush and that communists were evil.
So you were obviously intimidated by communism. But you recently became a communist yourself, and now you want to overthrow capitalism. So what made you change your mind?
Well, I discovered anarcho-communism, and I learned that capitalism is actually a much more oppressive system than communism. Communism's awesome.
So you discovered communism, and now don't be modest. Tell us what happened.
Well, communism gave me the courage and confidence to join Antifa. Now I work with my comrades to try to overthrow capitalism every day.
Really? Well, what do you say to people who say that fascists and anti-fascists are really just the same thing?
Well, fuck those liberals.
More about communism, check the links in the description and stop buying into the bullshit propaganda which the capitalist elites have been shoving down your throat since the day you were born. Capitalism is destroying the planet, so time is limited. Join the revolution today before such an irresistible force as a united working class. Once mighty capitalists will be powerless. Nothing will remain to them but to bow before us and to harness themselves to the chariot of humanity, rolling towards new horizons opened up by the social revolution. No CODs.
Welcome back to Amazing Discoveries. Before we test our backstage challengers, I want you to meet a hardcore dirty communist, an anarchist fash smasher, K. Dean. Why is communism so awesome?
Well, for too long, we as workers have been broken by the wheel of capitalism, and I'm fucking sick of it. Communism will liberate the working class.
All right. Kevin. Okay, buddy. You're on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Can I test them?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Tom, you're from Florida. You admitted at the beginning of the show that you hated communism. Are you a communist now?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us why you want to smash the state and capitalism.
Capitalists steal labor value from workers.
Congratulations, you're a communist.
Fuck yeah.
Now, Audrey, you're a college student. Are you a communist now?
Sure am.
Okay, but isn't it true that capitalism makes life better for everybody because of the profit motive? Isn't it competition that drives innovation forward and makes everything better for all of humanity?
No, that's fucking bullshit.
That's right. Very good. Now, Casey here actually has a very good answer for what actually drives humanity forward. It's not capitalist exploitation of workers. It's not the wage system, of course. It's not greed that motivates humans to do great things in our world. It's the principle that says that humans do great things whenever we work together. How about that? You ready? The pressure's on. This is the system that Pyotr Kropotkin said was, under any circumstances, the greatest advantage in the struggle for life.
Mutual aid?
Mutual aid it is. Congratulations. Scott, what can I say? Kevin, good job. This is fantastic.
Mike, I told you and I've shown you. Communism gives us the keys to overthrow capitalism and create equality for all of us. With this power, you can do anything you want.
All right. Well, I think we all have to agree that communism is truly an amazing discovery. Until next time, workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains.
Amazing Discoveries would love to hear from you. Just drop us a line at Amazing Discoveries, P.O. Box 470, Hollywood, California, 90078.
Now, Joe Manson, you're an attorney. Pardon me for asking, but what does an attorney need with math?
Well, Mike, I'll tell you, I hated math. I hated it through high school. I hated it in college. And I was so thankful that there's no math at law school. But I'm a commercial litigator in Fairfax, Virginia, and I use math every single day now.
Well, why can't you just use a calculator?
Well, because it takes too long. I need the edge. I got to be quick. I want to give the number to the judge, to the jury, and to opposing counsel. Even during negotiations, you want to whip that number out.
Well, give me an example how you use math in the courtroom.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. When I discovered Scott's methods, it really gave me the edge, the thing that I needed just to get those answers out. Let's assume that my client owes you $11 million.
I can handle that.
I don't want to pay it all to you, so I say, Mike, look, I'll give you 53%. Come on, Mike, hurry up. I'm going to give you $5.83 million. It's a lot of money.
Wow. But, Joe, what if I said to you, I'm sorry, I'm not going to accept your 53%. I want 78%.
Well, Mike, if you think I'm going to give you $8.58 million, well, I'll see you in court.